Always low prices at Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza.
We're going to use paper ballots at the polls instead of touchscreens. We're going to have one ADA touchscreen at each poll for those individuals with special needs, similar to what we have always in the past. We will use tabulators or vote counters will be used for all ballots as our primary method of determining the vote result. These were used for 63% of the ballots in the primary for all those that came in through the mail. We're extending the use of those tabulators for the remaining 37% of the ballots. We will do a parallel hand count process that will mirror the tabulation process using the same batches as in the tabulators. We want to make sure that there's transparency in the process, and we have solutions for that. We also plan on strengthening some of the check-in, signature, and ballot controls. As far as the paper ballots, mail-in ballots will be sent out to the citizens and voters as previously. Everyone who's a registered active voter will get a ballot. That process is well underway, and we anticipate that by the 10th of October, those ballots will be put in the mail. Basically, the same identical paper ballot will be completed by the voter at the polls. The voters will drop their ballot box in a secure box at the polls. So basically, they're going to be performing the same function that they could have at their kitchen table, and they're going to do that at the polls with the paper ballot. 50 ballots will come in from the tabulator with a tabulation batch number associated with each batch that's assigned by the tabulator so that we will be able to compare the hand count batches to the tabulated batches in the future. That will be sent to a tally team who will count the votes and use a three-way match to verify that all the tally sheets match up, and then those tally sheets and the batch control documents will go to a summarization process where we will enter those in a log to keep track of the totals by precinct by batch. The hand count team is going to be a five-person team. One person who will read the ballot out loud, so in other words, read the winners of the contest. There will be someone watching over their shoulder to make sure that they are reading the ballot correctly. And then there will be three talliers who will put hash marks by the name of the individual who won that vote on that ballot. Once all the 50 ballots are through, the talliers will compare their results, and as long as all three talliers' votes match for each race and each individual, then that gets verified by the verifier and the reader. They all sign off under penalty of perjury and that they have agreed that that ballot is in line. If we find that any of those races, there's a difference between the talliers, then we will recount those races alone on a special recount tally sheet that will be also attached to the batch and sent on to the total and summarization process.
How quickly do you expect us to have results on Election Day?
I fully anticipate having the preliminary results by 10 o'clock like we've always tried to do.